those of you who left me a lot of love and support over on my second channel. I uploaded a video this past weekend. By the time you're watching this, it might have been like a week ago. And I was really nervous to post it, and the response has been better than I could have imagined, so I really appreciate it. If you have no idea what I'm talking about or did not see the video, I will leave it somewhere here for you, either up here somewhere or down in the description. The link to my second channel is always in the description anyway, so that's always there. So if you're curious and want to check it out, it is down there. But yeah, again, thank you for all of the support. I'm really toying with the idea of turning my second channel. I mean, I'll still do vlogs here and there, but I really like the idea of doing a podcast series over there, talking about anything and everything. You know, as I enter this summer, I'll be technically entering my late 20s. I'll be 27. And I don't know, I feel like because I am in a season, I do feel like I'm in a season of transition and growth and becoming a better, more mature, for lack of a better word, version of myself. I just feel like I have a lot to talk about and I have a lot of thoughts, but at the same time, I don't know what I would talk about. So I don't know if that's something that you think you guys would watch, and that people would be interested in. I don't know, let me know. And if it's something that you are interested, what topics would you like me to talk about? Just to kind of help me hit the ground running if I, in fact, do make it into a podcast series. So, I don't know, it's a very tentative thought right now, but I really liked the feel of making that video and editing it and seeing the response and stuff, so it's just got me thinking, but we'll see. I'm not gonna rush it, but yeah, if it's something that you would be maybe even just a little bit intrigued about, then just let me know. But okay, so I've gotten a lot of requests lately. Sorry, it's something in my head. I've had a lot of requests lately to do some sort of story time video, and I don't know, I very much struggle with what topics would be good for a story time. And so I was like, well, what if I do a story time from my college years? And I don't know, I feel like my friends and I, for the most part, were kind of boring. So, well, boring, but also not really. I don't know. That's one of those if you know situations. But I was like, I don't know. And any stories that I do have are embarrassing, or my friends would be like, no, you're not sharing that. So I decided to come on here and tell you the story of one of our last nights on campus, our senior year. It was one of the most emotional nights, but also one of my favorite nights in my whole memory of college. It's such a nostalgic night for me, and I just thought that I would tell you the story about that night. So, to paint the picture for you, this was the last, I don't remember if it was a Friday or Saturday night, but it was the last Friday/Saturday of our senior year before graduation. So, typically in college, Fridays and Saturday nights, people get dressed up and go out and whatever. So, like most colleges and universities, my university, we had, a couple of our spots, the go-to spots that everybody went to. And one of those was a bar. Obviously, I am not going to tell you the name of it, but to paint the scene for you, it is a little square little jukebox in the corner. I think there was an ATM between the two bathroom doors, and that's it. But it was genuinely a square. It was so tiny. And so it's that type of college bar where you're just like sardined in there. Like everyone is just touching everyone in order to get from the front door to the bathroom or the bathroom to the bar. To get anywhere, you had to like pave your way through. To me now, that sounds like the last thing I want to do or experience, but when you're 19, 20, 21, that was the thing to do. And you drink little drinks out of these little plastic cups that, you know, you get from the bar, and that was the thing to do. There were a couple other bars, and they were all bigger, but at least for the group of people that I went out with and the people that we saw at the bar every weekend, like that, this little square box was the place to go. So I want to say, I could be wrong, and if any of my friends are watching this, you can correct me. I want to say that bar stayed open an extra hour that night. I don't know if it was like a planned thing or if they just saw that nobody wanted to leave, but that night it was pretty much packed with seniors and seniors only, and just no one wanted to leave. So I remember it being open really, really early, like early in the morning, I should say, really, really late. I don't remember. I'm trying to remember like what time it normally closed. I don't remember. I graduated 5 years ago. Yeah, this June or this May will be 5 years. That's gross. But anyway, so yeah, nobody wanted to leave, and I remember we all just started crying. Like, I'm not talking like a little emotional, like one tear. No. I have pictures of my friends and like snap memories of people just like faces red and blotchy, tears streaming down. I think even some of the guys got like a little emotional, but they didn't like cry. I cried. And we were all just taking selfies with each other and just crying because we knew that was like our last weekend, obviously, of college. We have gone back once or twice since we graduated to that bar. Never again. But we have gone back, so it wasn't like the last time we would ever be there. But, you know, it's different when you know, okay, this is my last night out, like as a college student. And so those snap memories will be with me, I swear, until the day I die. That is just gold that I have in my phone. And so we're taking pictures. I have a picture of me and my 3 girlfriends from college, like my 3 best girlfriends from college, sitting on the bar. The house lights were on at that point. You can see their faces are still like kind of pink and red. We all look a mess. I think was it raining that night? Maybe not. I don't remember, but we all just like looked a mess. And I remember that someone went to the jukebox and played Let It Go, like from Frozen. And it was so random, like why that song? I don't know. But just picture it, a little college bar filled with seniors belting out Let It Go at the top of their lungs. There were people standing on the bar. It was kind of chaotic, but like in the best way. And I think the owners of the bar and the bouncer and whatever, they were just like, you know what, it's their last night, just let them do whatever they want. I have videos of people just standing on that bar, just screaming out the words. It is kind of like symbolic in a way. Maybe that's whoever picked the song was being like, let it go, like let your college years go, like it's in the past now. I don't know. And yeah, then eventually, like, we would have probably all been there home, like, get out. So we eventually left. We walked back to campus. Also, side note, I'm gonna lower my gain on my microphone a little bit. There's currently a nor'easter happening outside as we speak. It's quite windy. I'm a little bit afraid of my commute to work in this weather, but it's fine. So if you hear that extra white noise right now, that's wind. So I'm sorry about that. Okay. So then after the bar, right, crying, we're still all ridiculously emotional, and we go back to campus. Our campus had this big fountain at one section of our campus, and so we thought that it would be a good idea to, I think one or two of my friends got in the fountain, not like fully submerged, just like feet, I think. But we decided to have a photo shoot on the fountain, and so we're like standing on the sides of it, like hanging off of it, just taking pictures, and you know, the quality is not great. It was dark outside, obviously, and back then our phones were nothing like they are now, so the quality was not the best, but to this day it's one of my favorite pictures from college. I think it was my phone wallpaper at one point, and so we had a photo shoot just in the fountain, and then we still didn't want to go home. We did not want to go to sleep. At this point, maybe it's like 3:30, maybe close to 4 a.m. and security was like ramped up on campus that day because, you know, again, last weekend people want to do memorable things before they leave, and at that point everybody's like, I am officially graduating, so like, what are they gonna do, take my diploma away? Or I don't know, which honestly, if you do something really bad, they probably could do that, but you know, everyone is just kind of like, screw it mentality, just kind of do whatever they want. So I remember there were security guards just patrolling the campus, just driving around slowly. Some security guards just walking around, and they would kind of ask you like, hey, what are you guys up to? Okay, good, cool, okay, be safe, like that kind of thing. And so I forget whose idea it was, but the next thing up on the agenda was to go to the football/baseball field, and there were a couple of groups like kind of sneaking in there. You're not supposed to be there when it's dark, and I don't know, word kind of got around that's kind of where people were going. And so my little group, I think it was only at that point 5 of us, I'm gonna guess, and there were a couple people I think we did know that were also on the field, but like our main group was like 5 of us. And so we're walking to the field, right, and we pass a security guard, and he goes, hey, you guys aren't going to the field, right? And I think I didn't say anything. I think I just stayed quiet, but I think my friends were like, no, we would never do that, like, no. And he's like, okay. So then we went to the field, and it wasn't like locked or anything. It wasn't like we broke in. It was wide open, but you know, they didn't want us there for probably good reasons. You know, I don't know if people will like vandalize, or I don't know, but at that point, like, we all loved our school so much, and we were nostalgic and getting ready to leave. I don't think anybody would have done anything to like deface the campus, but anyway. So we get to the field. There are like a couple of groups of people in the bleachers of the football stadium, and we decided to go to the baseball field, and we like hid in the dugout. And I remember it was like something out of a movie, like comical, because like I said, there were security cars patrolling around the campus, and you know, you can see the field. It just has a gate, but it's transparent, you can see. So if we saw somebody coming, we would like duck and like hide in the dugout, or like get on the floor. And at this point, like, the sun's about to come up. When we got there, it was still dark, and I remember we did start to get a little tired, but two, like, it really just like sank in, and we were like, wow, like, we're really leaving, like, it's over. None of us in that group were like staying for grad school or anything, so like we were like, wow, we're really leaving. And so, you know, we didn't cry again, surprisingly, but, you know, the feels started to set in, and the sun started coming up, and we're taking, you know, snap videos and you know, pictures and whatever. And then I remember two of my friends like started racing around the baseball diamond. So at this point, like, nobody was hiding anymore. The sun was like coming up. It was like dusk. I think it was like 5:30 at this point, and so they're running around the diamond. We're like timing them. We're like rooting for them. And it was so wholesome. Like, we didn't do anything like bad or crazy or like dangerous. It was so wholesome, but it was just like creating a night of like one. I keep saying like a lot. I heard myself say it a lot just now. Sorry. But it was it was the last night of just making really memorable memories. And I have to go into my Snapchat right now because I have to find the memory. I gotta scroll all the way up. I have to find the memory of us walking back to campus, or walking back into the dorms. Yep, here it is. Oh, okay. We got back at 5:41 a.m. I think I posted this on my story. Like, I was such a stupid college kid. Like, that's us just like walking back to the dorms at 5:41 a.m. Just a mess. Like, I'm looking at my hair. My hair looks disgusting in this video. I think I had it curled earlier in the night, and I just look awful. That's so funny. So yeah, I was 21 at the time. So see, I'm not gonna show you, but I have a video of them like running around the baseball diamond, and it was time-stamped at 5:21 a.m. Now I'm looking at all the snap memories from that night. I want to see if I can find one of me crying. I can't show you the bar, obviously, for safety purposes. I have a snap video. I had captioned it "Never Leaving" with 3 hearts. I guess I don't have one of me crying. But here's a picture of my friends and I, the day of graduation. Wait a minute. Oh no, that was graduation rehearsal. Graduation rehearsal, then the last night out, and then graduation, yep. Here's one of me. I don't know if you can read that, but it says, "This is where I die," because the ceremony was so long. So anyway, that was probably my most nostalgic, wholesome, cherished memory from college, I think. And I was with the friends that night that are my best friends now, and will most likely be till the day I die. And I'm really glad I made this video because it let me take a trip down memory lane. I haven't thought about that night in a really long time, and I was getting ready today, and I wanted to film, and I just didn't know what the heck to film, and I knew I wanted it to be a story time, but again, I just like didn't know what to talk about. And then that night popped into my head, and I was like, yes, perfect. So it was kind of on the shorter side, but I hope that you guys enjoyed taking this little trip down memory lane with me. Please give me story time ideas, or like topics or prompts or something, because I love making story times and I know you guys like them, but I am awful with trying to come up with ideas of like topics. So leave me some topics down below. I am about to venture into this nor'easter right now and make my way over to work, which, as you can imagine, I work in news, so I have a busy day ahead of me. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching and for all of your support as always, and I will see you in my next video.